Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Darksiders 2. So we've had this problem where I know the game probably at the beginning of the game, I'm almost certain it told me how to use these abilities and assign them towards the menu so I could hit left bump and do it. But I wasn't paying attention, it was a quick message, and for all the games that have repeated tutorial messages and annoyed the player, they've really failed to keep me informed. I suppose the one thing I failed to do was hit every single button on the controller in this menu. But it turns out if you hit D-pad down, you get to this. I kind of remember this, but we haven't done anything with it in a long time. So we have harvest, which can, I suppose, be we'll put this as left bump B. We'll have exhume as left bump Y, and we'll have harvest as left bump X. And I don't think you can change Reaper form or assign your gun. Apparently you could assign it to a left bump action, interestingly enough, but you can't reassign the health or the wrath potions. And up on the D-pad does nothing, and I imagine that's probably part of the problem. It's kind of strange it doesn't hide the heads-up display and the mini-map. So now we can actually play and use the abilities. Thank goodness for that. Meanwhile, let's see. If I cannot just hold the back button. No, that takes me to the menu. If I, like with auto loot on, these things don't work. So you have to use one and then walk over it to collect one. Whereas if auto loot was off, it would have popped up a box to say, press one button to use the vial right now, or press a different button to pick it up and hold it on for later. Like, for all the other annoying tutorial messages that have popped up every now and then, could have said that. Particularly since they know, as a game, they knew I had skills that were unassigned. So it would have been easy enough for the game to say, you have some unassigned skills. Press down on the D-pad to assign them. Or you have some unassigned skills and you have some empty skill slots. Wow, that camera just went crazy on me. Looks like there's something up here, but I don't see a way I'm getting up there. Not like that. I guess I'm doing this to get up here. Oh, seriously, game? Is there any hidden thing behind the waterfall? This is the second time in the game we've seen this element. Here's an idea. Let's do that. So the idea of running up and down two walls was kind of a cool idea. These bells don't ring out. I really wish they did. It would feel more satisfactory. Looks like there's some kind of creatures. It's a stinger, and I can't hit it from this distance, even trying to lock onto it. More than ever, killing these guys has beneficial because my new possessed scythe gives me health on kills. Here's the journeyman compass that the pup was missing, Karn. Which the first game had compasses that would point you towards enemy, I'm pretty sure, the dungeon boss. And that does add a lot to the gameplay because it lets the player know if they're going the right direction to finish a dungeon compared to just, are they going somewhere new? Not that these levels are that complicated, they're pretty linear. They're a little weird. In fact, they're a little weirder than normal. So here we go to the next big fight. It'll probably be some kind of corrupt construct fight. First things first, let's smash all of these and get as much money as possible. Looking for any rocks or gems. I've got them on the platform. That's step one. Step two is how do we move the platform up? Are we going this way? I guess we are. Oops. Very slight differences between whether you're pressing left or you're just standing. If you're standing, you end up going upward. If you are pressing left, you slide against the wall. And we've got a ball that will power that. So we've got to activate a construct to activate a construct. So this is like the puzzle before, where you needed 2 balls, I imagine. We hop off one, we hop on the other, we roll this direction. It was stuck on a ledge. Break that much. And fall in the hole. Now. Now we've got to come back here and mount this guy. Come on, mount. 4th time's the charm. And we've got to land here. Suppose we could take a moment to see if there's anything new to try and equip. I don't think there is. An increase in health, but not an increase in guilt. What did we get new? The compass. Alright. Yeah, not too much left. Let's keep playing. I don't want to get too distracted with the gameplay. Alright, now how do I reach that? I think this is more complicated of a puzzle than I realized. Wow, and I almost fell down, and good thing I did almost fall down, so I can notice that there actually is some stuff over here. Although I don't know how much stuff. That looks like an instant death if I was to fall down there. I wish I could do a dash while climbing like I could in the first game. I guess if this was a story where you just played as War and not as a different character, there would be that assumption that you have to have the same abilities plus some each game. But every other game company does that, so it really shouldn't be that weird. I'm gonna mount the chain because that's really all I can do. And then I'm gonna come back this way and this way. And switch to this guy. And maybe because he's not powering the... Like maybe now because he's not powering that part, I can go this way and jump off and go this way. Yes. The Book of the Dead page. 5 out of 10 for the first chapter. I'm not sure how many chapters I really believe are in this game. Like, first chapter, second chapter, third chapter. Seems about the maximum this game could handle. I don't hear any stones or see any stones, so I imagine there's none to shoot. If we are just outside. The corruption's not really doing as much corruption as you might have thought. Which, that's a little surprising. You'd think there'd be a little bit... Feels like there was more corruption in the first game of a demonic kind. And I'm not sure this game even explains that. Look at that tree, just how scaled up it is. Those look like they would be normal 10 or 11 foot trees that have just been scaled up in the software to look like giant 30-40 foot trees. I assume I'm not jumping down there. Just kind of a shame. Some nice looking water areas, but no reason to do that. I think I had to do that, otherwise I wouldn't have made it. That seems accurate. Yep, this is really just a sideways run around the outside of the the area. We saw all kinds of creatures crawling on the mountains over there, but I don't think we get to any of them. So unless they're finding a way or a path to me, I think I'm just going back. Okay, they did find the way to me. Alright. So let's try this. That summons these ghouls that I guess aren't ever going to be enemies. Let's try this. That summons a shield. And let's try this. I don't know what that did. Okay, that's just a big slash attack. And with each attack, I'm getting more wrath, so I could do more of this. I was doing execution. It seems like that would have been the only move I could have done. Doesn't feel like the slash attack is doing as much damage as I would have liked it to. But now that I'm actually using all of these abilities I've unlocked, the game is a lot easier. And it was pretty easy to begin with, so now I'm like really ahead of the curve. Death's unearthly ability strength increased for a short time. Reaping increases the chance of scoring a critical hit. Let's see. I think I may want to go down this reaping path now that I know what they are. Shield is probably not something we really need. Murder of crows, not something I would probably need. What's this other one? Unstoppable. I only picked up like 3 items that are slightly different. I don't want any of those. Moving forward. So where we, like these constructs, yeah, super easy to kill. Let's see. Seems like there's a special collectible up there. And this door is not going to open until we have a character. So we do have to climb around. They certainly are thinking differently with the design here. If somebody told me that this 3D platforming area, these 3D platforming areas were designed by somebody who'd never made a game before, I'd kind of believe you. And it both suffers and is kind of cool because of that. So that's a Power Stone bite, which is only 35 of those. It feels like the game wants us to get all the pages of the first chapter of the Book of the Dead. Seems like it's kind of consistently 2 per dungeon. See, this is funny because I don't think this door... I don't think we're ever gonna see this door open. Well, oh, it did just now open. Alright. Hey. The line here is not being shown to, I guess, prevent confusion, but it should have... This road should have just been broken up. Or, you know, just have a line there. So after we do the boss fight in here, I'm planning on just fast traveling out of this section. Alright. So these guys are... I just need to be able to do this, right? I'll go ahead and use a health potion. I'm still very much losing more health than I'm gaining. So whenever I decide to change my possessed scythe to some other weapon, because it seems like you could really only keep it for 5 or 6 levels and then it'll just be too low level. Let's see. Too much of this going on. It doesn't work for the attitude that this game is trying to have. I've noticed they're playing a different music, which is kind of nice. It's kind of this slightly Chinese style music. Well, maybe we'll get out of this area quick enough so I won't hear it too often. Let's see. Yeah, I've got to live with this scythe until I get... Let's see. I get enough XP to get to the next level. And map-wise, we didn't even look at it. Just a couple of rooms that look like they might be puzzle rooms, but they might also be a battle. Is this the Stone Father, the statue here, or is this just some random maker? I'm looking around to see if there's any items I could shoot any of those rocks. Doesn't seem like there are any. So it doesn't seem like there's any collectibles. Alright, anything else to do here? Just come up here and start the fight. With a construct. A corrupted construct, I imagine. Like, what does this corruption have to do with anything in the first game? It seems like it really doesn't have anything to do with it. Like, like, unless you're gonna try and make the argument that corruption has hit the Charred Council, which we didn't haven't heard one word from them. Like, this is not working. This is not working at all. Well, last boss there was a like boss fight. Last time there was a boss fight, it had things. So, can I get up to the top and drop these bombs on people? There you go. Alright, and throw. Totally missed. There we go. Just try to hit this with as much as we can. Yeah, so like the last boss fight, you can't win with just brute force. Which certainly would stink playing this game a second time through, and where you might very well be able to just like new game plus it and one-shot kill. Come on. More wrath. Although, or is that will? I'm confusing wrath and willpower a lot. I call it one thing one time and something else completely later. Get over there. So now I've gotten to half health. I'm doing all right, but not great. These explosions don't seem like they really hurt me too much. Got him down to another quarter. So we're gonna have to do it 4 times. Surprise, surprise. I guess for the Four Horsemen, that's the idea. We'll go ahead and drink another health. And we'll do this. And we do our execution move cutscene. And we get the skeletal acts of rendering. A tale often told amongst the dead plains concerns a proud warrior who boasted often of his skill, only for it to later reveal that the braggart had claimed the victories of others for his own. As punishment, the warrior was transformed into a magical axe, doomed forever to assist others together, gaining the glory he so wrongfully sought. Although the axe does not strike as hard as many other weapons, it steals the vitality from those it strikes and transfers it to the wielder, strengthening him whilst weakening the foe. Critical strikes with this axe rend the foe with even greater amounts of stolen health. So when we get to Darksiders 3 or Darksiders 4, it feels like there will be some kind of bad guy that is behind the Charred Council being the bad guy. Because this corruption element, unless it is just decided to be completely forgotten about, is going to have to get explained. So we've got a scythe here that's no good. And we're halfway towards getting to level 9. So leveling up all of a sudden seems like it's a lot more difficult. So unless doing experience, let's see. So it would reduce my strength. This would increase our critical chance and increase health still. I think I probably would prefer to feed this to my current weapon. But I don't know if I can do that right now. And right now I've got 49 defense and 4 experience, but this is 61. That's going to start to feel like the wrong decision. Alright, so upgrade this. And I was going to feed it. Let's see. Possessed hammer. What is the thing that we just got? The scythe is nothing. This is nothing. This is nothing. Piercing damage. Critical damage. Spectral glaive. Why can I not feed the skeletal axe of rendering to him? I guess because it's a legendary. Let's go ahead and equip it and try it out then if we can't get rid of it. So we'll try this axe and see how that works. Still haven't gotten any new ability and we're almost done with this area. Game says we've been playing for 6 hours. The plan is to fast travel from this point to, I believe it makes sense to go to the Shattered Forge and see if we can do that, and this area and see if we can get in the Crucible. Although before we do that, we will also want to fast travel to the beginning of the Lost Temple so that I could potentially return the item. Nah, we won't even bother with that. It's been another 30 minutes, and every time I actually say it's been 30 minutes, it's actually been about 35 minutes. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below in the description box. If you want to support me, gift me something on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.